let's continue on looking at flipanim.com's tools. We, in the first video, talked about kind of the basic editing tools that you find over here on the left. Today, let's talk about these frames and also some layers and where to go from there. So, right up here at the top, you're going to see the individual frames. This is what plays when you animate it to create your little mini flip book. So I started with this image and then I added another frame. That's this plus button. All right, so it adds on a blank one. All right, but let's say I'm gonna get rid of these guys because they're blank. Okay, there we go, minus, sorry. This trash can, slightly confusing. This trash can doesn't get rid of your frames, it clears it off. All right, and it can't be undone. But this here takes away the frame, this negative space. So add a frame, take away a frame, right? This one is super handy because it's duplicate the frame. And if you're trying to create a continuous animation, this is handy because you don't have to redraw every last little thing. So I'm going to click duplicate. Now this second frame looks just like the first one, okay? So I can add to it. And make sure, because you can work back and forth, that you're working in the frame you intend to. It kind of gets tricky sometimes when you duplicate them, right? So in this case, I'm going to grab my pencil tool and we're going to give this guy, actually, let's use the eyedropper tool and get the exact same red back. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna start a smile on this guy. So it's gonna start off, I'm still in the eyedropper tool. It's gonna start off as just a little mark. And listen to the school bell ring. Glad we got that documented. Okay, now I'm gonna duplicate that, all right? And because I have the exact same thing on there, I can continue on with it. But if I clear this off, well, here, let me go back a minute. Oh, I'll just keep going with it. We'll go back and talk about what I was going to get in a minute. Okay, so on this next one, I'm going to move his smile just a little bit. Going to duplicate it again and extend it out a little more. Duplicate, extend, duplicate, extend. All right. This time, let's see if we can maybe turn it into a big smile. All right, so I'm going to erase this one off. There we go. Go back to here. All right, so I'm going to open it up just a little bit more. And I'm going to duplicate it. And erase. And extend a little farther. So I have a nice big smiley face. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to click play, and it's going to show me what it looks like. Now I can change the speed. Let's say I want to slow it down. He's going to smile slowly. He can smile fast. All right, so this speed depends on how fast they play. It plays all of these frames one after another. Okay? So let me go ahead and pause that. All right, this over here are layers. And layers come in handy if you want to be able to have kind of multiple things going on in your animation at a time. So for example, on here, if I want to add a layer, now I'm working on top of this guy. So let's say I want to have a sunshine show up in the corner. All right, just for kicks. All right, so if I work on this next layer, I'm just doing this for the sake of discussion. All right. Then I can see what that's going to look like. And it flashes because it's only on one frame, all right? So it just shows up, which is a little dramatic. All right, but I'm not messing this up. So let me, for example, I am going to say, let's say we're going to actually put a smiley face on his shirt. All right, so it looks like I've drawn all over this. Well, I don't like the way that looks. I kind of made a mess of it, quite frankly. All right, but that's easy to fix because this sun is on a different layer than the face. So just to get rid of this layer is easy. Remove selected layer, it'll take away from every frame. That's perfectly fine. I didn't like it. Now I'm back where I came from. So it's not a bad idea to make edits in a layer, or if you want to have one background that's constant on everything, and all you have to do is change what's on top of it, the layers come in handy. Okay, here is where I decide what I want my paper to look like. So let's make it gray. I'm going to pour it on my paper. All right, and that's going to change this. It should change it on all of them. Okay, so that's kind of your background. Paper is sometimes known as background in other editing programs.